Yeah, so that one doesn't have the island. Is there another one, or is that something else? Was it a Faces of War map? It might have been. Which case, oh well, I mean, I can still use this one, but... Let's see. Neutralize artillery and AA positions on the back line. Let's see, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. So I've got 3 hours, a little under 3 hours worth of just random time for mission development. I want to knock out some of the easier files for next week, and then maybe, I don't know what I'll do after this one. I'll just pull one out of a hat, but I guess we'll work on the Minecraft one next, since I kind of owe people that, but we'll get there when we get there. Just thinking right now, what are we going to put down? I know everyone's probably busy watching or playing Mike Force and the new Prairie File DLC. I'd love to join them, but my God. I need to figure out how to decrease my output of content, though. Oh, the fucking front log I have right now is freaking ridiculous. That's okay. So how about we start with, hey, how you doing, Dristy? Let's start with just putting down some AA and some artillery assets from the Germans. Yeah, I mean, that's... I want a big frickin' howitzer, so... Let's look up artillery here. What can I do? I'd prefer to keep these down as flak, but we'll put that down for now. That's the winter camo version. It's not what I really want. We do have coastal battery stuff, too. We can also use that. Yeah, so honestly, we would have these two types of assets, but I don't need that to be the AA version, especially since I'll be flying a plane overhead. So really, I can just have those, and that should be fine. I've already shown that those are short-range guns, so now I'd have to build some German positions. Is Fudgehead McGee? It might have been an IFA. Actually, a Faces of War asset, yeah. Okay. Oh, well. But hope you guys are doing A-okay. I'm going to be doing some mission dev and then taking most of the day off and then coming back for NA FNF. It's my father's birthday, and again, don't know if he's watching right now or he's going to check in later, so I'm not going to say what the surprise is, but we have something really cool planned for him, and he has no idea. But we're just going to be doing some mission development here. I just got to think about how I'm going to build it. So we're going to make some, like, custom bunkers or put some stuff down to, like, fortify everything and whatnot. Let me get a decent tent texture. Yeah, we'll use those. Yeah, that's mortar stuff. Don't really have to worry about that. Anti-tank obstacle. I mean, yeah, maybe for some show. Skip the bushes here. We do have trenches. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that hard on the trenches. I might, just a little bit, but I don't think those are the types of trenches I want. Yeah, this is gonna be fresh. A de-acceleration device, yeah. Yeah, that's a funny way to put it. I love some of the Easter eggs mod makers put in their damn things, man. It's pretty funny. No. No, 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 no. Oh, that's a frickin' dirt style or road style texture where it hugs the ground. Yeah, I don't mind putting a few of those down. That would actually make sense. What the fuck? Type of SCP bullshit did I just spawn? Okay. That's confusing. Oh, blah. Hey, Az, how you doing? I don't think I'm going to do Never Warfers there, because that would have been way too inaccurate for D-Day, unless there is historical evidence to say, but I just want to keep this simple, in all honesty. See, I want to use these, but the sandbag texturing, that's going to cause some memory leaks. I can guarantee you that, Chief. So those would also be decent. Actually, they might not be big enough. Those are for, like, small positions. Yeah, so some foxhole stuff, sure. I mean, I want to see if I can build some, like, minor bunker position stuff, but... those are all anti-tank objects. Ooh. Yeah, these wouldn't be too bad, actually. I just have to make sure you can actually, like, shoot out of them and stuff. That's gonna be the toughie, is making the AI actually use those firing ports. Whew. Jesus. No, I haven't heard about the USS Texas on D-Day, but... God, who the fuck thought that camo was a good idea? What type of background had to have been back there for something like that to exist? Don't get me wrong, I like this, though. Like that... Alright, I need to template these trenches here, because I need to... We have an A... Can I get one without that, though? Like, that's what's making me very, very sad face, is, that level of camo. But that would be fun to screw with them with. So is it that and then that? Jesus. Ugh. I just want something without the freaking cray-cray camo on it, you know? Maybe there's something in objects attributes. I doubt it. Well, there certainly is a hidden tab, but it's broken. Okay. They'll be looking for camouflaged bunkers, right? They'll never see that coming. See, the olds, though, they don't have the foliage on it. You know what I mean? Like, it works pretty well. I'm just trying to find... Like, I don't mind the gun ports. I just want a freaking... All the cool ones have that really weird-looking camo on it. I mean, they're Czech assets, so I guess it would be Czech camo, but... Weird. See, the issue is, I don't want to do a machine... Like, I want to make machine gun bunkers out of these, but... I think this is that like an artillery gun or something? Like, gives me some ideas for when I go back to World War II for TSB, but... Alright, we're just gonna go down the list until I find something I like. KH... Yeah, so those are like the low bunkers, the Model 37s? Okay. I mean, that's the old one, but again, I don't like the firing port. So, give me... And I want something with, like, the bushes on it, you know, because it fits really well. Alright, what about you? It's firing ports, though. Again, it's like, I can make the AI shoot through them, but it's only going to be, like, limited. And I'd rather, like, if I want to put this down, I want to put something big in it, you know? I mean, if I have to use this, I'll use it, but it's like, you know? Fine. Fuck it. Just to hide those around. CSA contains special MGs for those? Yeah, well... Yeah, I am going to make it Moonlight, too, but that's besides the point. I'm making this my way 2D, so you can historically read all you want. I don't feel like getting pissed off right now. Hey, Loster, how you doing? Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm not going in order here to figure it out. Yeah, that wouldn't be another too bad one. Again, just like to add hills and stuff. That would be a nice little thing to push up on them. That's fine, duty. I'm gonna make them work with MG42. Yeah, probably 42s. If not 34s. But that's an extra feature. I want to design the AO first. So I want to make this really easy for him. First off, give me, how many people can we fit in this damn thing? We can fit a lot. I just need to make sure it can fit like 20. So 1 AI pilot. And let's do 1, 4, 5. Group those all up together. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can fit everyone I need to in there. Yeah, so with a pilot and co-pilot. I'm probably going to have them do the V method instead of the scripted jump out method, because what I've realized from the last paw op is they're casual players. So if I just make it easy for them, they'll be fine. The trick is, how am I going to do reinserts, though? I think we're just going to do the teleport method. Just to make things easier. All right, let me look at some IFA assets, or do I want to... No, let's go back to CSA. I'm thinking like minor entrenchments dug around, nothing too crazy. Ooh, flag. No, that's ammunition and stuff. I don't need that. Don't need barrel textures. Don't need sandbags. Footbridge. That's cute. That caused my game to lag. That's pretty funny. All right, we don't need weapons. So it's just the bunkers, which, granted, that's fair. So if that's the case, let's go down to... I don't think Northern Fronts would have what I'm looking for because that's more winter stuff. So where's the IFA mod? IFA all in one. I'm probably staring right at it. Okay, winter. We don't really need environment. Yeah, equipment, no. Fences, no. Because the entirety of Cup's also in here, so we gotta just maneuver past all that. Pathway, we don't need roads, we don't need. Ruins, I don't need. You know, before I even continue, let's actually look at the AO here. If we want to do a simple drop zone like right here, that means I would probably want to do the objectives around Le Bray. I've done that before, but not with PA. And I want to do something simple to confirm my hypothesis. So... I mean, they weren't expecting D-Day either, so we shouldn't really fortify it too much, but... Yeah, let's keep this short and simple. So let's use the internal compounds. We might do some environment clearing out. But yeah, no, I'm when I reinsert them, I'll do the Achilles teleport with parachute, the Halo jump command, and that way it'll be easier on because when I was talking with one of their leaders last night, they're like, yeah, you know, so the issue they have is the head honcho wants to keep it super casual, but the guy that has me come in and do stuff wants it to get a little more serious. So I told him, like, I don't care. Like, if you want something super casual, I can make you super casual. Just know that, you know, Arma 3 World War II, in my opinion, is very hard to do super casual. It's possible. Don't get me wrong. It's actually kind of easy, but, you know, I have to know that going in. Because they want to do, like, a massive French resistance or Polish resistance campaign. I'm like, that's... Oh, you're not gonna like what I do for that then, because I will wipe your ass. No, that's the wrong thing to say. I will wipe the floor with your ass. That's the better term. I'm tired. I've been working since 8 a.m. Guys, cut me a little breather here, but you know, for campaigns like that, they're supposed to be difficult, otherwise there's no challenge, because we made a similar campaign earlier in the year for House Aiden, and we didn't really get a lot done because their armor was super OP, so at one point I'm like, what the fuck's the point, you know? I don't want to build this massive resistance campaign to then, like, you know, make it easy and just hand everything to them, because at that point I'd rather just spend the time doing one-offs like this. So yeah, Barb, I got last Thursday's TM up. I got that chopped up to 20 minutes and I sent it to XMS for processing. I think that's going to be a really funny meme video. I've got Prairie Fire, my 90-minute video we did yesterday. That's going to go up at noon. I only take coffee if I absolutely need to. That way it's really potent when I do it. But I got to be careful because 50-50, if I do take coffee, I have to then run to the bathroom, and that's a painful experience. Let me get the Group Adler trenches out. I mean, when in doubt, like, for making impromptu fortifications, grad trenches is actually, like, your best bet for that sort of shit, so... Let's see. We're just gonna set up some trench levels here, and I want to see what we might need. Like, I'm thinking like an outer perimeter of lawn trenches with a simplified entrance. So like a corner entrance or something. But yeah, like, I outright told him, like, hey, like, I don't think those types of campaigns would do well because your players want to play one way, and I don't think it's gonna go how you want it. And he agreed. Yeah, cool. We get that green out. But, you know, one of the hardest things I've learned in the past is even if a player base wants to do something, you still need to know, like, if the player base is serious about doing that thing, you know? Because you don't want to build something one way to the player's specifications, even if it, like, murks the hell out of them. Because I've been in plenty of situations where I build things to the player base's specifications, and they get completely annihilated. And they tell me, yeah, I know you did nothing wrong, but even then, they still slowly hate the op, you know? I don't want to do that. I want people to have fun. So one of the little meta games you have to learn as a Zeus and Mission Maker is knowing when to say, hey, you know, like, this, I think, would be better for you. You know what I mean? It's marketing 101. I'm dying to make these videos. That Barb, just let me know. I can have another TM video chopped up and sent to you, like, tomorrow, if you really want something to edit. I'd be happy to give you something. I've just been under the impression that you've been super busy between work and working on your own channel. That is, I think, what you told me, actually. So I was giving you some space. So my apologies if I misinterpreted. Yeah, exactly. So if you want something, let me know. I'll give you something. Yeah, easy drop, take out 2 objectives, and then give them a rally point to fall back to, like over here where they quote-unquote escape. I think that's a quick 1-hour scenario, and it'll allow me to throw a bunch of stuff around as well. You want to work on videos, but you're too busy. Okay. Well, shrug. I don't know. I've really optimized my time, because... How do I word this without pissing you off? Because I know you get touchy about the subject. X, he returns really quickly, Barb. I'm used to, you know, videos taking 2 to 3 weeks. But that whole process I would leave as, like, autonomous. So, like, other people I could trust to, you know, do the reviews on their time and get back to you. But with him, he's so quick that I've had to step in and start doing video reviews myself. And just factor that into my schedule. That's why I started reviewing when he came in, because his return time has been so quick that I can't, like, waiting a day or two for one of you to get back to him is actually detrimental to his process. So that's why I started reviewing his videos personally, because he was that quick. He is, and I love him for it. And he's going to be a great asset to the channel. And I'm hoping that you still work for me. Don't get me wrong, but now this also gives you less pressure so you can focus more time on you, because the timing of everything went really well. Because now you have the time to focus on your own channel and your own life. You know? So I just hope there's no hard feelings. Like, I know you were getting a little jelly about it, but it's just I'm trying to continue business, and I know you're busy with your own stuff, and I don't want to, you know, push you over the edge. That's all. Where's the, yeah, so those can be, like, brought with wheels. These over here, I want to do the tractors, though. Colorized footage of Liru releasing his basement troll. Oh, that's a good one. Alright, I'm going to knock out part of the wall over here, and I'm going to dig up some more fortifications in the back line. Because where's the APC? Yeah, these. Could they have fit through here? Barely. Would the gun folded fit through, though? So disregarding the base, if it was coming that way, it could have. Okay, yeah. So I need to clear that portion out then to say they, like, bulldozed that to tow it in place. Because one of the little aspects I like to do is, you know, realistically, how did it get there, you know? I feel like that's an important aspect of missions, is to have a little bit of realism in that level. And we can dig some trenches around to kind of cover that area. And then I can dig some minor trenches here. Yeah, I'll dig a foxhole back here. These buildings are cereal boxes, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, camoing at the trucks, I do agree with that too. I'm just working on various small details here. Put a trench right there as well. I want to open that back door up and put, like, a vehicle out here as well. You know, something to cover. And then... something like this. Yeah, it should be good. Again, like, primarily guarding the entrance there. Should be good. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. We do need to put camo nets on it, but let me move these over here. Okay, this might get a little messy. Let's get them dug in, because then we can claim the supports help hold them up. Yeah, it's perfect for 2 vehicles, but not 3. So let's do that. And then we can build another one right here. It's not perfect, but... I mean, there needs to be some sort of support piece right there, but part of me just wants to say, ah, fuck it, it's good enough. Minor details, you know? Alright. So we'll say, though, I do want to inch this in a little bit. Which means I do need to at least get something covering that. Which means if I put that there, then it looks like part of it's hanging off of it. I don't think anyone will be none the wiser to really check. And then to double it, get some slightly better covering. We can say one truck was then sent off. Yeah. Works. Alright, and then this position. This one's gonna be a bit more of a toughie. I'm thinking we do an outer perimeter with the things open. So we do something like this. And then we use... Yeah, let's actually put that there to make a vehicle position. And now we're going to basically dig an outer perimeter out of these. Vibrating, a little bastard. Reminds me of what I used to hear as a child from my mother's bedroom. Zoinks! Alright. Do you have tutorial missions for mission editing in Zeus? A few, but some are old and some are very niche. It's on my to-do list, but the amount of content I have that's on the backlog right now is literally for the entire month. Like, I'm not kidding. I literally have the entirety of the month of May front-logged. And now I'm just trying to rebalance the content, so now shorts are stacked every... I'm going to probably just switch it to 3 days. Every 3 days will be a short. And then otherwise it's a highlight, but uploading twice a day instead of 3 times a day because the algorithm just seems to like that for some stupid reason. That's been the big toughie. So I'm just trying to make that work, essentially, you know? All right. That sound like a restaurant? What is that? What does that even mean? You're getting derailed again? What am I... Well, you're the one posting fucking links, you know? Why am I getting blamed? Here I am just making little missions here. But, you know, it is... I can say it's gonna be something we see in the next year, but... Every time I want to tackle something, something else comes up, and... Right now, my IRL situation is kind of taking precedent at the moment. I apologize for that, but... Loan paperwork, mortgage stuff, that's all very stressful. It's, just making sure everything gets in order and whatnot. Yeah. I filed my taxes, and they sent me back saying, hey, like, your 1099-B wasn't accurate. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I literally imported it from, like, the actual 1099. They're like, yeah, but you're going to have to do it manually. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean I have to do that manually? So I'm 30 pages in of a 176-page 1099-B. And that alone is making me not to ever want to touch stocks again, because that was a while last night. I really don't want to. That pissed me off, but I still have 10 days, and they did miss something in my 1099, which means I can get slightly more money in the quote-unquote refund, which means I don't have to pay, you know, another few $100 less, which is nice. But, ugh, you know, just, ugh. Thank God the state, my state of Virginia, you know, we have the same deadline as federal. It's the 17th of this month, so. It's annoying, though, that it's like, yeah, sorry, you, the thing that you paid our service to do didn't work, and you're gonna have to do it manually. At least I got a refund, then. I'm like, fuck you guys, I want my money back. I'm not gonna pay you, like, $100 to import that if you're not gonna fucking import it then. Like, fuck off. Yeah, I just want the grass cut in that area. Let's see if there's anything. I want to cut the interior here, but that'll be it. That, and then these two interiors, and then that interior. Cool. Yeah, I'm in Northern Virginia. I've always mentioned that. There's plenty of people I'm gonna go get drinks with when this COVID thing's over. I get my second shot in actually 14 days, I think, so that's nice. My arm finally stopped hurting. Now I'm gonna make it hurt even more. Fuck's sake. Alright. So that's all set and done. Let's get our Vermocht out. Oh, okay, let's hide that, because that had a bad thing on it that Twitch doesn't like. You know, no, I hate these template squads. I clicked it, I'm like, nope, I remember why I don't like doing that. Alright, so I'm gonna build my own. Oh, no, the end game, if you're super rich, if you want to avoid taxes, is... I read this in a meme, and I thought it was hilarious. You make, like, 20 million a year, and you're like, okay, I don't want to pay 20 million in taxes. How do I get around that? So you commission an artist for $25,000 to paint something. You then get an arts appraiser who's a buddy of yours or, you know, in one of your circles to appraise his art. He then appraises the art at 20 million. You then donate the art piece to a museum, and then you write the 20 million off as a charitable donation. I actually looked into that. That's actually legal. You can do that. So if you know an art appraiser, you don't have to pay taxes by proxy. And I did some historical digging, and it's like, I didn't go too far down the rabbit hole, but I found a lot of evidence that if you, like, looked into it, yeah, there's a lot of rich people that do that. And I'm like, oh, cute. Maybe Liru should start doing that a little later. I'll pay Barb. I'll need to find an art appraiser, though. So we're gonna have to start we're gonna have to start making cinematic content, guys. Oh. Hey, Barb, you know, you could technically report his channel for that. Like, report a VOD, and you could get him in trouble, you know, technically. I'm just saying that you could. Like, I've seen channels get ripped because of swastikas. So I'm just saying you could. And you could probably get him banned for a month, because that's what happened to me. So I'm not gonna fucking risk it, but if other people want to, by all means, I don't give a shit. But that's a very dangerous game to play. How hard is it to be? Well, you have to be like a reputable art appraiser, you know? Or at least have like somewhat of a reputation so no one questions why you put fucking some Jason Pollock-looking motherfucker's art up as 20 million. And that, kids, is why we don't have any VODs around. Exactly. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Okay, let's see. I need, we'll have a lieutenant in charge of the gun crews. And with that, I mean, okay, that's the player symbol, so let me put that away. So, we need, where is he? Yeah, so, lieutenant, however you want to say it. I then want a radio operator so they have communication. Let's see. Let's just do gun crews. Actually, no, we'll add that at the end because there's, I'll put these on the side. There's a flat gunner and then a gun crew and then a gun crew sergeant. We'll put that out later. I know. That's why I said Jason Pollock, but it's literally just a bunch of splatters. And then the art community gets so defensive about his work, but I'm not gonna lie, you can trace some of what I said earlier to that. And why do you think modern art's so popular? It's, how do you put it? It's just rich people in a clique trying to stay in the loop. One of, something really funny I did, was when I was with a bunch of wine snobs at a, I don't even remember what the fuck they're called, but we were at a tasting. So we were tasting it, and some of them were being really snobby about it. So I put the glass up to my ear, and I swished it around. And they all looked at me, and then 2 of them started doing it themselves. And then I just sipped it, and I'm like, yeah, no, you can hear the flavor. And the 2 bought it and started saying, yeah, you can definitely hear that swish with it. And they just worked off of it, and then Bloodwing hit me for making them look like idiots. And I'm like, what? It's funny. Oh my god. Yes, no, the banana duct tape to the wall art. Don't even get me fucking started about that. No, that... there has to be a point where people... Like, it's the line of, are people gonna really go for it to try to make themselves look elitist? Which means they're cunts, in my opinion. Or are they gonna realize that they have common fucking sense and back away and, like, yeah, go, yeah, no, what am I doing with my life? And a lot of people are just gonna go for it. They're just gonna go for it. Sounds about right. Yeah, right? Winery, that's it. I'm sorry I was blanking. I've got way too many things going in my fucking head. But, my god. People. People, man. I just, that's all I gotta say. It's funny. It's pretty damn funny. Like, admittedly, at this point, I don't care anymore, you know? But it's fine. I think it's good to know that at any level, people will always exploit a loophole. It's just at the bottom of the totem pool, you're punished a lot harder for it. That's what watching all seasons of Law & Order has shown me, Lamau. I'm gonna put 2 MG gunners in this one, actually. Because I'm just making a garrison squad for both right now. Some more corporals. And then just, we'll do 1 more instead of that. Love you too, Lord. Yeah, so, actually, hell, I have it right here, the box. I'm not going to open it until I move in and I have my new office set up. So it's going to be like 2 months, but that video is going to mean a lot to me for, like, my entire insignificant little life, so I want to do it right. It's like a woman that wants her wedding done right. Like, I care more about that than my actual wedding, and Bloodwing knows, because I've never really been a dreamer about that, but I know, you know, she really cares about it, so I'll do my best, but, you know, that is my wedding right there. We're going to do 2 unboxings, Barb. I've actually already shot one. I just need to cut up the footage for you, or whoever I give it to. But I haven't gotten around to it because my driver's been really full. And like I said, a lot of IRL shit hit me this week, so I've been really freaking busy. I'll give it to you all right. Oh, nope, that's lewd. That is lewd, sir. Break the silver a bit and make it into a ring. Oh man. If Bloodwing and I were both YouTubers, I would actually do something like that. I would definitely sacrifice my play button to, like, make a ring for her, but she's not. So the significance wouldn't be there for her. Because that's the thing about gift giving. You have to give the other person something that's significant to them, you know, as much as, or even more so than you. Otherwise, the gift, in my opinion, is meaningless. And then there's something about quality versus quantity. I used to be a very quantity style giver, but now I'm more of a quality style giver because Bloodwing kind of beat my ass over it. But also, I used to come from very rich backgrounds. But that's changed. Haha. Anyway. Tootie, I saw what you wrote. I'm just going to ignore it and pretend that you just said, yes, Liru, you're doing a great job. I hope it goes well. Thank you, Tootie. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Here's the deal, because, look, here's why. I get it. I like being historically accurate. But here's the deal. Paw Patrol has shown me that they do not really care, so why should I put the effort in? You know? Don't get me wrong. I mean, when I say that, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, we're doing an op. Don't get me wrong. I'm putting my best work in the op, but I don't want to make every little detail correct because they're casual players, so it would be wasted, you know? Otherwise, if I put that level of detail down, I'm just going to burn myself out again, and there's no point in that. Here, let's put them in a little bit more of a protected position. Put those guys on crouch. You know what I mean? I'd rather put the detail in, like, the stances and everywhere I put the players like that rather than, you know, what I'm doing because, you know, there's no point. Well, yes, Gen Killer, it's called Prairie Fire, so I would assume it is fire, you know? I mean, it's in the name. I would sue for false advertising if it wasn't fire, you know? Not just my 2 cents, you know? It does have plenty of napalm. I didn't go over the fire support modules in Zeus. I didn't even touch that. Like, the 90-minute video, I even say, like, I didn't touch everything. Like, this video is already long enough. Like, fuck. Most people on YouTube don't watch past, like, 30 minutes. Like, finding people that watch more than 30 minutes on my channel, there's only, like, 10% of people that do that statistically. Which is why you've actually seen a little bit less of the main content videos. Plus, I've been behind on the thumbnails, but it's like 50-50 for that reason. I would have pushed M's harder for the thumbs, but it's also a realization that everyone likes their little bite-sized videos. Nothing bigger than 10 minutes. So let me rephrase, all right? When I say 10% of viewers, that I think I just misspoke there. 10% of my viewership. So not people, it's just 10% of anyone watching on a given day will watch more than 30 minutes of a video. So it's not specific people, it's just, you know, general people's moods on a day as a whole. So I have to, if I want to keep making a little bit more than, you know, a few $100 a month, I have to cater to that. And my argument for doing that is we still have the VODS channel, and that's going to have everything on it anyway, so it's not a total loss. I mean, if you know where to look, you'll still get your fix. But, you know, as someone that now has to pay that, well, you know, very soon we'll have to start paying a mortgage and being on a budget and everything, I have to make these decisions. Because I need to eat food. And Bloodwing... You don't want to starve Bloodwing, okay? Look, I've been there, all right? If you starve that woman of her chicken nuggies, okay? There are worse punishments in life. All right? You don't want to do that. Trust me. Trust me. I'd rather go to jail. Because being shanked in a shower is a cleaner death than what the hell she'd do to me. Yadida. The student's diet. No, I won't have that. I will admit, though, I never had to deal with the student diet because... Like, I guess I did for my first year, but that's when I started my channel and it started taking off within 6 months. So I was always able, like, if I wanted to go to a restaurant, I'd go to a restaurant, I'd have fun. But then again, I never went to, like, super expensive places. Actually, no, that's kind of a lie. I would go to a place called Eddie V's every so often. But that was because stocks would go well, not the channel going well. I haven't been to Eddie V's in over a year now, actually, because, I haven't been in the stock game. But, ooh, my taxes this year. Ouch. Short-term capital gains counts as your standard income. So it hurt. It hurt a lot. Still gonna have enough to pay everything, mind you, but, 20% of a down payment on a loan, which really it's 10% because I pay my half, Bloodwing pays her half, but... it still takes a nice, nasty bite out of, Fuck, I haven't been this broke since, August when I had to pay my, final college tuition bills. Student diet is, ramen noodles. Eddie's V's is decent. Is Eddie V's a chain? I actually don't know. I will say, like, out of everything that's around here, Eddie V's is, like, one of the best. People still argue with me about Ruth Chris being good, but... I'm going to be honest with you, you could go to any store, get the type of meat you'd want at Ruth's Chris, and then get butter, like compound butter, lightly, like sear all the sides on compound butter, put a plate in the oven, and then you have what Ruth Chris would give you at a fraction of the cost. You just literally, like, it's not even that much prep work, it's just you do it all yourself. Now, if you want, like, their sauces and stuff, you can make those. That's a little more costly. The freaking Béarnaise sauce or whatever, that you actually have to know how to make, because otherwise you're going to fuck it up. But, if you spend, like, an hour just experimenting one day, ooh, you can make it. It's not hard. But a lot of people just don't want to put in the fucking effort and deal with the cleanup. That's what a lot of people hate, is the cleanup afterwards. Which I get. Food for thought. I don't know. I've never minded doing the cleanup after cooking, but that's because I was also in culinary school for a few years, so, there would be days where I would spend 5 hours doing industrial-sized loads of dishes with a literal industrial dishwasher doing nothing but that. And it did teach you a little bit of humbleness. I think the real humbleness lesson, though, in my life was almost said the name. I used to work for a VPN company. And, I was engineering. And then they moved me to customer service after 3 months. And I spent 9 more months there, and that's all I could handle. Because they also started slowly throttling the department. So we started with 8 people, and then by the time I resigned, quote-unquote, really I quit, but that's the nicer way to put it, it was, God, what was it? It was down to 3 people, my manager, myself, and a new hire, to run a 24-hour customer service hotline, which meant I would have to work 8 hours a day every day. And I didn't mind it, but at that point, I was... What was I? I was finishing up as a sophomore in college. I was going to start my junior year, and it was starting to get a little difficult, because I'm one of those types where I never really had to study, thank God. But at that point, I even admitted, like, I need some time in the day, because YouTube... This was before the adpocalypse, too. YouTube was doing really well. Like, I was making about 3K a month, and then, Twitch would follow that, so, I didn't need a freaking 15 an hour job that would work me to the bone. So I just gave him my 2 weeks notice, and then my manager's like, no, we really, really need you. And I'm like, well, yeah, because you fired all the people that you were paying salary to pay me part-time. Then he, like, tried to give me, like, tried to guilt trip me into, like, not quitting. And I'm like, no, I want to, like, thank you for your time, but I am not working 8 hours a day, dude. I'm a college student. I should be out, like, having fun. I think the nail in the coffin, though, was when my manager, like, a few weeks prior, we had a show at my college to go see Jeff Dunham live. One of the few actors Bloodway and I like, not actors, excuse me, comedians that both Bloodway and I really like. Him, Bo Burnham. There's one other, I can't remember the name, but my manager, like, started, like, rapid fire texting me saying, hey, I need you on now, even though my shift wasn't till, like, the next day. And, like, for a split second, I thought about, like, you know, I told Blends, like, hey, I might need to go. And she's like, fuck no, you're not going. Like, we have good tickets. Like, we're doing everything. Tell them you'll be, you know, you're not showing up because you're not on call. You're not paid to be on call, you know. That wasn't in your job description. And that's when I realized that, yeah, no, they are kind of taking advantage of me. Because my manager was guilting me a bit. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, stop it. So, yeah, you know, fun stuff. So realistically, if they're going to come from the beach, then these things need to be facing that way. So this one I can understand because it's like a side thing. But I'd want the openness to be more realistic here. So let me move that around. No, Fluffy. Something, Gabriel something, I think. I'm blanking on his name, but you know, the chubby Mexican. Glass, yes. I can never pronounce his name right, though. And Bloodwing always makes fun of me for it. Okay, so, like... yeah, the side bunkers, but only if I have a nice open area. That's the issue with some of these hedges, is like there's just... not a lot of room. So I'm actually going to go remove that hedge so we can, like, claim that the MSR is good. That would make sense. They remove a hedge for a machine gun bunker. Yeah, but her and I got excited earlier because Bo Burnham is apparently coming back. But I remember, like, back in college when people would ask me, like, what type of humor I really, really like, I'd just say Bo Burnham, and they would, like, if they knew him, they would immediately get it, and some people would just outright stop talking to me, because college can be a very progressive place, and a lot of people do not like adult humor. Fine by me, I don't give a shit. Here, so a sideways bunker, like, right here would actually be really, really good, too. So now I need an MG 32. Did I really just say 32? 42. But I want the trench version. Oh, that's a Faces of War asset, though. Fuck. These aren't going to fit in here. Lamau. All right, so we'll do it my way then. Where's the 42 gunner? That's actually good because that'll add a recoil to the gun as well. I need to add a shit ton of ammo to you. Let's see. Let me change the 42 model. Okay, so we only get the 50 rounders. That's fine. Okay. And I need like a corporal or something to be with him. Not a lieutenant. Yeah, sergeant would be fine too. Either or. So how we do this is I lock their pathing. And then I'm also going to do a module placement. Because this locks them into position. Yeah, you're right. I can do the MG bag too. That would be better. It's a Soviet one. No. We might not have it in this mod set because this is a limited one. That's fine. Let me just find a backpack that can have a shit ton of space. Yeah. Another 250 rounds more. Or a check bag. I mean, the 6th. Perfect. Yeah. That's 400 rounds. Yeah, by then they'll push up on it or they'll deal with it. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Alright, so what we do is disable, and this will lock them into place. That way, I can set the submachine gunner to the entrance, which I don't think they can even, like, come into this thing. And then if I need to, I can just turn the machine gunner around and he'll be fine, but... Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Make sure I copy that, because I'm going to bring that over to other areas. And that locks them into only looking in that direction. So he doesn't really need it, because he's not going to be locked into a firing port, but this bunker is going to be cramped. He's the morale officer. Wink. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, God, we've been doing this for an hour. Yeah, I've been putting too much effort into it again. Oh, well. Nobody knows. So, again, this guy, I don't really think I need to sync, but I do want to test. We still have to build the player kits, too. It's fine. Are 3 dudes even gonna fit? Oh, it's 2 dudes. Oh, that's because... Yeah, okay, I was thinking of the wrong model. That's fine. I'll test it, too. We'll put some stuff in front. See what sticks. Yeah, so let's get rid of those. And then I've got one right there as well. Okay. That's the 3. This one I am going to keep on the sync, though, just to do a test. But yeah, if anyone has any random questions, now would be a good time, and I can go on a mini rant over all of it. Yeah, life finds a way. But I wonder what gun Tootie was talking about that's meant for, like, these bunkers. Ah, that's what he meant. Hypothetically. Yeah, it'd be something like this. Gotcha. Maxons. You could even, like, stack that. Oh, that's the laydown one. But yeah, no, that's exactly what he means. Or, like, even an elephant gun might fit. That would be a little big, and he's laying down, so never mind. But which module? That's a set AI module. Basically, it locks them into looking like they don't move their legs if you disable their movement with that. But it doesn't work if you use a headless client because it breaks their sync. Because when you take the units from either your controller, the server control, to another server, it resets the sync status. So they'll just walk around. But that's why you also disable pathing, so at least just in case that breaks, they'll still stay in place. But that means they'll be, you know, doing this whole circle thing. Makes it a bit easier. Okay. So I can just test it. I mean, let me just put a dude down that's blue for. Server passes for all of my metadata and an encrypted file. Yeah, Maxons also do make sense, but the Germans, I'm keeping the MGs. Again, these people don't really care about historical, they just want something to play, so we'll give them something to play, you know? I mean, it doesn't really matter what I have them fight, this is just a proof of concept test. Because otherwise, I can just manually have them fire, but, you know, I'd rather... There we go.
Soldat an Feind. Soldaten hinten 100 Meter.
Oh, come on. There we go. The arcs are a little tough, though. That's the issue. So I have to, like, line up the gun with that. But see how he's not, like, spinning around? He's, like, his feet won't move. Okay. So I gotta really line that up. But it works, though. That's all. That's what's important. I just have to critique it a little bit. And he moved around in the bunker, too. He wasn't at that spot, so... it's gonna make it a little tough. Okay, in that case, I don't think there's anything I can do. But hey, at least, like, okay, we have a proof of concept thing down. Now I have to make... the launch pad. So I'm gonna do what I did from the second MCO. Concrete pier. The Altus one. There she is. Yeah, it can also be a bit of the targeting code, but, you know, it's whatever. Ah, yes, my favorite part. The fact that when you rotate it, it doesn't fucking rotate all the way. There's still going to be like a ½ inch extra, so you gotta just adjust that slightly. You can build it manually. something aligned. You just gotta do it yourself sometimes. Let's do one more, and that should be enough. All right, little into that, but that's fine. Let's see. Which means let me get rid of MX guy over there before I lose track of him, because that would be awkward. And let's see if that's enough clearance. If not, I'll just double the runway and fly off into the sunset. I also have to include additional weight of passengers, so I might have to double it anyway, but whatever. C'est la vie. Proof of concept test to know that my thing isn't... Nothing's wrong. Wink. So I think I'm just going to have enough, but I definitely need to make it longer considering the crew we're going to have in, so... And if I double tap V, okay, cool. Bails me out. Yeah, so we're just going to equip them with parachutes and shit, because I don't want to have to deal with that, in all honesty. Because there's a scripted way you can do it with the C-47s, but I don't, again, just not worth it. Chad Mitchell in college. That's the way to do it. All right, let's do U.S. Airborne. Air Force, no. Do 101st. With battle gear, because you can just backpack on chest. Alright. So we're gonna have a big squad. No, we'll break it into 3 squads of 10. That's what they told me. So, how do I want to build this? What's the difference? Is it helmets? No. Let me look at the gear. All right, carbine. 42 airborne, web gear. Musette bag. Yeah, well, I want to keep those all the same, though. Okay, so to do that, let's build them all as a standard kit, and I'll give them all secondaries to be nice. Even though that isn't accurate. I might... Nah, we'll keep it with the knives, because the knives are fun. Okay. Literally building this as a copycat. Yeah, okay. We just have to make sure the secondary pouches don't have knives, because that would be pretty funny. All right. We're not going to do bandages. I'm going to let them do that because their servers can be weird. Like, their medical changes on a whim. So I'll let them build their own for that. And then I'm gonna have to build a custom arsenal. Ay. You know what? If I'm gonna do a custom arsenal, then I'm not gonna do weapon templating. We're just gonna build the arsenal instead. Yeah, we'll do it that way then. So that means I just need a base kit. Okay. Yep, I can do that. Cool. All right. So we just need to set this up as is, which means... So Captain... Radio Man... And then 7 riflemen and a medic. I'll do it this way. So machine gunner. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All right, and then the 10th one will be the medic, but I give them all medical perms. So we then do the 10th as a medic, and then... that. With that... that with that. Okay, so everything here, right-click this guy. Save that. The radio guys, I'm going to give the radio by default. And then... right-click this. This op will be run next Thursday with Paw Patrol. No, we don't need arsenals. I need to build... the medical. So we have those guys as doctor, and then everyone else I'm going to give medical perms. Okay, so now the change is to make it more casual before I build Arsenal. Paw mission. No, I want these on... There we go. Yeah, I have those named improperly. Okay, so fatigue, good. Throwing, yep. Grenades, goggle effects. 10 plus effects. Grenades, hearing, yes. Overheating I have off because IFA, some of the weapons are bugged. Pointing, yeah. Medical is where I need to make changes. Casual group. No, I'm going to pick that up to 0.5, actually. Let's test that for later. And then Ace X, the... Disable that. Because people complained. And that should be good. Okay. Now, Arsenal. Whew. You've been following for 7 seconds. Hey, it's a start. You know? Alright, that's a structure I want an actual, like, bog or... I think that's the only US crate we're going to have, actually, so let's just do that. Tributes. I don't know why I'm doing that one. We can do the fun one instead. Oh, that's a new feature. Nice. Yeah, we don't need that, though. Because I think that does, yeah, Virtual Arsenal. We don't want that. Okay, so where do I want to begin templating? Let's do all the medical stuff first. Get that out of the way. All the stuff to demo things as well. Fulton. Maglight's just a little flashlight, so it doesn't matter. I don't even know those were things yet, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, in case that gets turned on, I just have those as features. We'll take the toolkits away, though, because I'm not doing any engineers. I'll keep those out. Yeah, that's that one. We don't want to touch that one. All right, let's see. Anything that could be used, we'll do Molotov. Yeah, they're either. It just depends on the booze. Yeah, I saw they released Mic Force this morning. I'm going to probably do a few things with it over the weekend on the server. They did say that I'm not allowed to modify it yet until the full version comes out, which case I will, but for the sake of that, we'll just get some late night going. I also have a late night mission file to run for a buddy of mine. So I do want to get that done. What are the colors accessible? Green, red, yellow. Okay. These are huge. So I do the vanilla versions instead because it's less space, and the players, they need to get comfortable with smoke grenades. So red, green, yellow, right? So yellow, red, green. Yeah, cool. None of that. Let's do watches. Compass. Map works fine. US binoculars, American binoculars. They want to be stylish. Okay. Okay, there's no bazooka bag. I'm gonna hit OK for now. Let's go back to the units and just look at some of the kits to make sure I'm getting everything. Yeah, he's just giving him use that bag with thing right there. Okay, cool. Tree Melons is not following. I know you don't, you stupid bot. Yep, have fun, Barb. All right. Let's look at vests. So USAB is anything we're gonna want to add. Okay. Okay, Barb. You're an adult. You do what you want. And then let's look at uniform. US M-42 airborne. Yeah, okay. US M-42. Awesome. Helmets. US M1 airborne. Cool. And now, gun templating. So first off, the bazooka. Anti-tank rocket M6. Cool. Players start with only blank ammo, but they don't know it. Oh, God. Maybe for an April Fool's op next year, Onion. That would be pretty funny. All right, let's see. Weaponry. First off, secondaries, we have the knife, but I need to do the 1911 as well. Seven, so ACP 7. We're in the wrong spot, that's why. Got to do the ammo for the knife, and then the 1911. All right, M1A1 carbine, .30 15. And we'll do the tracers too. All right, so now we're just going to go down the list for weaponry. So Captain gets the same thing there. Grenadier, he's going to be important too because he has the grenade rifle adapter. So M7 and M1. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to do this in 2 parts. So M1 and M7. All right, now we'll do ammo types. I don't know. You would have to ask Barb about it. I do need to do Mike Force too. I also saw that Antistasi came out with something. There's so much. There's so much with running a community, running ops for so many people. I always feel like I'm so fucking behind on everything, you know? 30-06 and Mark II and M9A1. Hell, it's right there. And then MK2. Perfect. All right, that's that. A450. All right, 1919A4. Do you still Zeus for others? Or do you just both, Fred. Nowadays though, if it's for another community, it's paid. Because I only take paid gigs at this point because I have way too much to do otherwise. I can't do pro bono work anymore. It's just I have too much, you know? It's just how it is. So I noticed they don't have a bar, but I'm probably still going to give them a bar because otherwise they'll complain. M1A, I got to make sure I give them the right Thompson because the other one's glitched out. So 45 ACP. Cool. I might also just give them a grease gun for the shits and giggles, even if it pisses people off. Yep. And the reason for that is because there's 2 types of 45 round ACP mags, one for the grease gun and one for the regular. That would be 3A1? If I just write grease gun. Yeah, it's the M3 grease gun, that's why. And then I need a bar. No, 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 no. Where are you? Because again, they're a casual community, so historical accuracy doesn't really matter. Again, yes, Barb, I know. But they'll complain if I don't give it to them because they don't give a shit about the historical significance. Alright? I know. But they don't care. They want it anyway. Bitch all you want. They pay me, so I don't care. Alright, 1918 bar, 20 round. Okay, it's medicinal, alright? It's their medical 1918 Browning automatic rifle, okay? We tried to take it away from them, but then they complained to my supervisor, and now I have to allow bars on the plane, alright? That's just how it works. God, this has almost been 2 hours just to build this damn thing. Oh, man. I mean, now it's just up to settings and wrap up, but I need to go eat something as well, make sure the uploads went up today. So, I mean, really it just set up the Zeus slot, because I already have the module down. Do some minor... oh, right, I gotta add their parachutes, too. So much to do. But, yeah, no, that should be it. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, because I'm just gonna go down and eat something. I'll be back tonight with Barbarian Weeb for Friday Night Fights NA branch. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. Shut the fuck up, Barbarian. You know what? He gets a paddling. And have a good one.